Welcome to the Unshuffled Deck. This is a small project that me and my two buddies made to just talk about different topics and things we love. My name is Felipe, and I'm joined by my two best friends. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hello, I am James. I like playing Street Fighter 6, and I love cinematography, like how the films are captured.
Hi,
Go
my
ahead.
name is Matt, and I enjoy hanging out with friends outside of school, and I also enjoy playing old video games.
Thank you very much, guys. Today's topic is our favorite games. So, what's your favorite video games, guys? And make sure to tell us why, and maybe share an experience on why it's your favorite game. Go ahead.
Oh, also, I'll start off, of course. Well, my favorite game, probably right now, currently has to be Red Dead Redemption 2.
Mhm.
It's a prequel to Red Dead Redemption, the first one, and it's just a really overall beautiful and great game. It stars the main character Arthur Morgan. He's in the Dutch Vanderling gang,
Mhm.
and the story is so good. It has good characters that you could actually like. You can't bond with them, but you have conversations with them, and then just get to like know little like what they're going through, and like they talk to you, and you can have like short conversations with them, like and just yeah get to know them like that. And there's like you could outside the campaign you could hunt animals, talk to other like strangers, do side missions, all that stuff, go to bars, get drunk. I don't know, all that stuff. Usually do. Um, you could there's like these animals called legendary animals. Recently, I killed the legendary beaver today, and I got like gloves from it, and
Mhm.
it's just like a very like good thing to do when you're not trying to do a story and just like free roam around, just hunt and then sell it and you'll get money just by hunting. And it's overall a good game, and I recommend it. It's a really realistic game because you need to feed Arthur, because if you don't you fast like that and he gets skinny, and if you overfeed him he gets fat because it's just realistic like that. It's overall in the end it's a good game, a great game, and everyone should be able to play it because just a good game.
Mhm.
I don't even know what else to say. It's just a good game.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I mean, I've never I've never played it. Oh, I played like the first few minutes of it, but I stopped playing it. But yeah, no. Honestly, I have seen clips of it, and I think it is an interesting game. I do. Uh, I think it's cool how like there are certain missions like around the map, and they vary. I might be wrong, but I think I saw one of Bigfoot. I'm not sure if that's Red Dead One or Two, but
That's the first one, I think.
the
I'm
first
pretty
one,
sure.
right? My bad.
Yeah.
But then
uh,
there's a bunch of missions I saw that have like really cool missions, and I think that's really
yeah.
cool. Yeah, and like one that comes to mind is the time traveler one, where it's like
Oh yeah, that's one in Red Dead 2. I haven't
yeah,
I haven't experienced that one, but I want to.
yeah. I've seen a clip of it. I think that is so cool. I might play it someday, but honestly, awesome. Yeah, but no, I agree with you. It looks awesome. Uh, it seems awesome. So for sure. Go ahead, Matt. What's your favorite game?
My favorite game has to be Yakuza Kiwami 1. It's the beginning of a very, very great series, in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion. But if you really want to start off with the Yakuza series, start off with Zero. It is, you could say, the origin story of both.
Mm-hmm.
How to say it introduces both Kazuma Kiryu and Goro Majima,
Mm-hmm.
which are, of course, in almost every Yakuza game. Is that correct?
Yes, almost all of them.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I've how can I say this? I was introduced with from the series thanks to Felipe and James who kept mentioning it. So I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
try it out this summer, and well, I'm already on the fifth. I'm already on the fifth game right now, and well, I must say it is a fantastic series. Oh, the storyline, the connections, the characters that keep coming back up. I enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. But
Mm-hmm.
back to Yakuza Kiwami 1. I must say, it is a very good game. The combat is smooth, and well, the story is fantastic. It introduces so many memorable characters. My favorite being Date and Goro Majima. And I must say, they do have their moments.
Mm-hmm.
And even how you say it, beyond the storyline or after it, or if you want to do something between it, there's a bunch of things you can do in it. There's
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of side stories that are pretty good. Mini games. My favorite's actually the how you what do you call it? The
Pocket
pocket
Fighter.
car, whatever.
Yeah.
Pocket Fighter. There we go. I loved it. I finished the entire story mode of that.
No,
Very
for sure.
memorable. I loved it.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, as someone who has played all the Yakuza games so far, not all of them, most of them, I think. I'm missing just a few. Uh, I think that Kiwami 1 is a great game as well. I also started with Zero. Everyone should start with Zero, in my opinion, but Kiwami 1 is a remake of the first Yakuza game. And it really is amazing, like Matt is saying, sorry. Um, it honestly has great stuff to do because I mean outside of just the story like Matt was saying, um there is a bunch of sub stories. I think there are over 40. I might be wrong. Um
You're right
yeah,
on that.
I think there are over 40. I might be wrong. But no, as someone who has finished all the sub stories before in a bunch of Yakuza games, I do think Kiwami 1 might be the most fun. Uh, and there, yeah, honestly, there's always something to do in the game, even after you beat all the sub stories and mini games. Uh, it's hard to plat it on PlayStation. In my opinion, you have to go through all the mini games, but to like finish all the sub stories, it's not that hard in my opinion. And
Hmm.
overall, it's just pretty fun. The combat is pretty great, like Matt was saying. The story is amazing too. It's really great. I honestly cried by the end of it. But yeah, no, he's right. The game is great. I recommend it as well. I recommend it to anyone. Honestly, it's a pretty fun game. The Yakuza games are honestly really fun in general. Um, so yeah, you should try them. James could say the same thing as well. Honestly, he played the Yakuza games as well.
Yep.
Uh,
I've played um most of them so far. I'm just missing the spin-offs, Judgment and Lost Judgment. I plan on getting those two, and they're really good. I didn't really like the series at first, but eventually I had forced myself, and I love it now.
mm-hmm, for sure. Uh, but yeah, with that being said, another question, you guys. Right now, what is your favorite movie?
Well, I have to say my favorite movie is The Truman Show. It's a really good one. I think it came out in 1990. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. Well, I'm gonna get into spoilers. Basically, the whole plot is the guy Truman,
Mm-hmm.
the main character. He's played by Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey's the best actor,
Of course.
and
He carries, bro.
yeah, he
Yes,
carries.
yes,
He
he
carries the
does.
movie.
Yes, he does.
Truman is basically as a baby he was chosen. I think in a I forgot why he got chosen, but they had took him from his parents because they let him because they wanted money. So they had took they took Truman and put him in this dome, and
Mm-hmm.
basically his whole life was a show. He was getting watched the whole entire time, and all the people he knew were just actors. While he thought everything was real, everything was all fake.
Mm-hmm.
And I really like that concept because like it's just very creative and like wonder who came up with that idea.
Yeah,
It's like a very nice concept that I like it at all. Like I like very much because he thought everyone was like real, but no, they're all actors. All of it's fake.
for sure, for sure. Um, yeah, I've never seen the movie, but yeah, Jim Carrey sells that movie well. I've seen small clips of it. I do plan on watching it eventually, but yeah, I also like the concept of like, oh, no, you don't know if your life is real, because
Yeah,
I think it's a creepy like topic as well, because there's always that feeling where like, how do you know everything is real? Because you really don't. The only person that can
yeah,
confirm you're real is you. You can't confirm
yeah,
Hmm.
everyone else is real. But conspiracy theories aside, I think that is an interesting topic. And to Jim Carrey, yeah, Jim Carrey literally carries all his movies. Honestly, another movie that comes to mind is The Mask. I think that movie is great, but without
Oh,
Jim Carrey, yeah,
fantastic film.
exactly. But without Jim Carrey, I
another
wouldn't.
great movie.
Yeah, without Jim Carrey, I don't think the movie would have flopped. But I don't think it would have been as good. But no, I agree with you for sure. What about you, Matt? What's your favorite movie?
Oh, a movie that comes to mind that I think was really good, and it was the animation specifically.
Mm,
It had to be the Across the Spider Verse.
good
It
choice.
was a fantastic movie, not just in the story, but in the what's it called animation itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, although people are complaining about, oh, it's just, oh, it didn't even explain anything, or oh, it didn't do much. That's the point of it. It's supposed to be part one. It's setting up part two,
For sure.
which
Yeah.
I'm saddened by the fact that it got indefinitely delayed.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping for it to release on March, but oh no, if they're able to, here's the thing, I will be willing to wait because after seeing Across the Spider Verse, I must say it was worth the wait.
For
Oh
sure.
my goodness, the animation, the characters, the dialogue, the sounds, the crossovers, the not crossovers, but the other Spider Mans. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god, it was just how you say it, eye candy. Oh my goodness,
For sure. For sure. No,
I
yeah.
cannot. Oh,
No, go over.
you
Go
go
ahead. No,
first.
go ahead. Go ahead. You weren't done.
All right. I must say, I would. I've watched the movie twice actually.
Mm-hmm.
Once with my family and once with a few friends of mine. And well, I must say it was worth watching it a second time. If I'm being honest, that's a 10 out of 10 movie, no matter what anyone says.
That is true. Very, very true. Yeah, I think I enjoyed the movie as well. I saw it opening, Raji, before opening night. My movie theater kind of shows movies a day before, but no, that movie was great. Honestly, my expectations weren't super super high. I was super no, they were pretty high actually. I'm not gonna lie, and the movie was great. It really was. The visuals were amazing. Um, the plot was amazing as well. All the characters looked great. You know, like a good like example of the characters looking great was Hobie Brown. His art style was amazing. I'm not gonna lie. It was always cool to see him on screen. You know. Um, but no, for sure, yeah, the movie's great. I was really excited to watch it. Um, and I feel like the next movie is gonna be just as great because how it looks right now, it's amazing. It is sad that it got postponed. Hopefully, it comes out soon. I hope we don't have to wait a super super long time. But that's okay. Things take time to create. Totally understandable. Good choice. On the topic of Spider Man, do you guys have maybe a Spider Man you guys are excited to see in the next movie, or maybe a Spider Man you hope to see in the next movie?
Uh, well, I hope we see more of Spider-Man Noir
Mm-hmm.
in the Beyond Across the Spider-Verse
Yeah.
because in Across well, the one that just came out,
Yeah.
um, we didn't really have much screen time. Like
Mm-hmm.
spoilers, but like in the end, he came out to team up with Gwen to go save Miles,
Yeah.
and that's all we saw. We saw no dialogue, whatever, and it was a small little cameo, and I was kind of like bummed out that we didn't see no dialogue. So I hope in the one beyond, I hope
Yeah.
we see more of him
For sure. For sure. For
and like
sure.
go more in depth into that character because in the first one we really didn't. What was his backstory, but we didn't. He didn't go into depth to it. You know.
True. That is true. No, yeah. I mean, I agree on that. I hope. I really hope we get to see Spider Man Noir. He looks great. He's just as amazing as Hobie, in my opinion. His art style is amazing. I love how he looks. His design is cool. He's voiced by Nicolas Cage too. That is like always a win in my book. Um, I'm super excited to see him in the next movie. I really hope he gets more lines of dialogue. I'm pretty excited to see him interact with Hobie Brown. I feel like that might be like something super interesting to watch. What about you? What about you, Matt?
Let's see here. Before I get into characters that I think that I'm interested in seeing, I must say, Hobie Brown. Oh my god, I loved his art
For
style. The
sure, for
whole
sure.
what's it called? I don't know how you put it, but like his art style was something else.
It
I
was.
must
It
say, I
was.
couldn't. It was eye catching. I couldn't stop looking at him.
Hmm.
But
I get you.
all in all, I would love to see him more though, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But I do have two characters in mind that I do want to see more of, and that has to be Spider Man. No, Spider Ham. My bad,
Yeah.
Spider Ham, and Penny Parker.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because, well, I think Spider Ham's a pretty cool character. That like he's literally a cartoon character, and
Hmm.
well, I think his fights are pretty funny. And
No, for
Penny
sure.
Parker, oh my god. I want to know if like the Spider-Geddon books that
Hmm.
she's from are like canon because the way she came out, like looking all depressed and all that. I'm curious to see if those books have like some you know, how do you say canonicity or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, I get you. Yeah, I'm not sure if that comic is canon, but if it is, that would explain a lot. Cause man, that is that is depressing. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm super excited to see all these characters. I'm probably most excited to see Miguel O'Hara again. I really enjoyed how he looked in this movie. I love his design. Uh, and man, I really like his character in this movie. Because in my opinion, just is my opinion, I don't think he did anything wrong necessarily. You know, it is pretty messed up what he did to Miles, but I mean, the he has the choice of like, okay, either the whole timeline collapses or I stop this guy to stop it. I would probably do the same thing. You know, if I knew like, damn, all these people are gonna like lose their timeline because this one person has one timeline. I feel like we would all do that, but maybe that's just my opinion. But overall, I'm excited to see where they take Miguel O'Hara from here. Um, especially with the spot, having that like he's about to cause this like event. You know, I can't wait to see what Miguel does. You know, but yeah, I'm really excited to see where the next movie goes. But with that, this concludes our first episode of the Unshuffled Deck. Thank you so much for joining and listening. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe. If you didn't enjoy it, womp womp. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
Peace.